faremo la seconda parte dell'ultimo episodio di The Wolf Among Us. L'ultimo episodio si chiama Cry Wolf e siamo rimasti che ci siamo addentrati praticamente nell'antro in cui si trovano i due cattivoni di questo gioco, cioè The Crooked Man e Bloody Mary. E mi stanno tutti antipatici questi personaggi, non vedo l'ora di picchiarli. Mi sa che questa parte l'avevamo fatta, solo che l'altra volta stavamo un po' laggando e quindi ho dovuto interrompere. Però facciamo rapidamente. Qui lui si accorge che abbiamo il simbolo di The Crooked Man. Ok. Penso che stia approfittando una battaglia finale o qualcosa del genere. Come ho detto varie volte, non ho tanti feels per questo gioco. Cioè lui mi piace tanto come personaggio, però penso che siano state sprecate un sacco di potenzialità. Certo, sono bravi a fare personaggi antipatici, cioè che proprio hai voglia di tirargli un pugno. Però vedi, ma forse è a questo punto che lagga. Dai, che ce la fai. Cosa c'è? Bravo. Hanno tutte le nostre foto, quindi in realtà erano interessati un po' a noi. Cioè, ci stavano un po' pedinando.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Mi sa che fa anche la sua voce. Non la posso sentire. Pensa di essere figa. Cioè. Bene, dai. Dai che siamo arrivati. Dai, cammina dritto. Su. Bravo bambino. C'è qua. Proiettili d'argento. Quindi sono veramente a rischio di morte qua.
The big bad wolf.
Eccola. Botte.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Non ti arrabbiare, non se lo merita.
I see you made it here in one
Concentriamoci
piece.
sul
I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to.
Vabbè.
I leave you in the capable hands of my
ok.
associate.
Ora ci picchiamo con Bloody
Come
Mary.
find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
Tanto mi sta
I'm
antipatica.
sure you'll persuade him.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Non voglio darle la soddisfazione di
Didn't
picchiarla
your
per
mother
prima.
ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
Maleducata.
Oh, come on!
So che mi farà malissimo.
Is that the best you can do?
Mi romperà tutte le ossa. Ok, e di qui siamo. Dai, su. Quando lì dentro c'è tipo argento fuso. Quindi lei ha un aspetto diverso. Oh no, che devo fare in su e giù per la fonderia? So già che continuerò a correre in cerchio e non la troverò mai. Bene. Devo fare. Io non la vedo. Ah, mi sa devo muovere. Oh, cazzo. Pensavo di doverla cercare. Dai. Sono stanzato, dai, mi sono stanzato. Sì, dai, non mi ha preso. Ogni volta che si trasforma gli si sbottonano dei bottoni della famiglia. Però devo stare più attento. Sono stanzato. Sì. Questo giro no.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Vediamola. hanno le cuffie. Yes. Ah, mi ero trasformato nel frattempo. Eccola. Devo provare quella originale. Devo picchiarle tutte. Mamma mia. Come sono carine ad attaccarmi una per volta. No, vabbè, bellissimo. No, adesso finale è bellissimo. Bello. Ah, meno male. Sei in tempo. Che figata però. Wow. Dai, questo combattimento bellissimo. Bellissimi i personaggi, bellissimo il combattimento. Sono soddisfatta. Dai, ora però non hai una camicia da rimetterti, quindi dovrei stare a torso nudo. Ma no, ma dai! Eccolo! Ah, mi stava a guardare.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me
Grazie.
one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds... I won't miss next time.
Vedremo.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she?
Che c'entra
And
la
that's what
mia
I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being.
Che senso?
You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community.
Va bene, non ti
And I'm
ammazzo.
sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that.
Questa è una
I'm a
supercazzola.
businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will,
Mi stai
as
intortando.
long as you agree to my terms.
Che termine?
Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable.
Secondo me
If you
perché lui
decide to
ha
do something
tutti i segreti
stupid,
per tutti i personaggi
like
della
murder
comunità e
me,
quindi per paura di
you won't get your
essere
answers. But you
sbugiardato.
will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss
Salveranno.
White and the rest of this miserable
Le
town.
scarpe.
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this
Justice.
case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right.
Oh,
Two
yeah.
people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie.
Sì, ho capito, non è che ci sono soltanto gli omicidi, ci sono anche tanti
He's
altri
dead,
reati.
isn't
tipo
he?
essere un usuraio non penso sia una cosa legale.
My point being,
Non
the
lo so,
killer has
magari
been
sono-
dealt with.
O anche
You've won.
commissionare degli omicidi.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going?
All right, let's go.
Che devo
Hand
fare?
over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind.
Non l'ho fatto per lui, l'ho fatto perché
What do you say?
Biancaneve se no mi ammazza. Spero ancora di avere una chance con lei.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Shut up.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
È giusto così. Sono
And
contenta
your
che sia
punishment will follow.
È l'unica scelta di cui sono contenta finora. Andiamo a vedere adesso come la rimpiango. C'è anche da dire che ho appena ucciso una persona, però vabbè, lasciamo perdere. Non lo so, sto ancora aspettando che stia per succedere qualcosa di sconvolgente che mi farà dire ah, ora si spiega.
I know,
Tutte queste cose che non
but
capivo.
we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
Grande boss.
He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Che ha sto verso?
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble at the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know.
Vabbè,
I'm
la faccio
just
passare perché sei
glad you made
carina.
it back in one piece.
Non avevi la giacca nera prima?
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
La farei
Yes,
piacere.
what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as
Beh,
possible.
non mi sembra tanto ortodossa però sta cosa.
The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed
Georgie
those
Porgy.
women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby
Vabbè,
executed
ma non
him.
l'ho... ma
What?
stava già
Dead.
morendo.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That doesn't
need for
change
Storia.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't.
I would be allowed to speak.
Che te-
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you
No
insist.
appreciates that.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order.
Okay.
Inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the
okay.
forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there
E anche altre
anything you would
cose.
like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you
Stop
didn't.
the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Give it up already.
Cosa sta nascondendo?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
ground.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself.
Sentiamo.
And I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves
Vabbè,
together
deve solo fare un
and make
discorso,
something of this
dire
town, we have to start
delle
doing
false
things
scuse,
correctly.
vabbè, lo
No
ascoltiamo
more
e poi-
snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't
Va bene,
deserve
dai,
it.
sono d'accordo. Ciao, era una società civile.
This is ridiculous.
Vai, parla.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to
ha una
tell you
bella
what
voce.
kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason,
però la
I'm sure
controlla
only he
sua,
could
di lui.
understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually
Vabbè,
believe
devi
this
dire così.
bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than
No,
helpful?
mi hai
I
minacciato
answered
di
your
morire.
questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true.
E quindi il suo piano
Loyal
è
to the
incolpare
end.
gli altri, fondamentalmente.
They do it because they want to protect me, as I
Sembra una
protected
grande
them.
strategia.
You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
Esatto, lo penso
I
veramente.
see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister
Praticamente
asked me
non
for
è lui
help,
che gli ha
and
messo il
I'm sorry
fiocchetino.
that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position.
Cioè?
You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government
Sì, ok,
abandoned
però,
you,
cioè,
left you
la
poor and
sprecanzola
helpless,
perché
sniveling on street corners,
approfittasse
I
dei
was there
problemi
to
degli
look
altri.
out for you.
Ma dai,
Yes,
su,
but
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Sono d'accordo
Really?
che ucciderlo non è la soluzione, però abbiamo
What
delle
about Auntie
ragioni.
Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands.
manipolatore.
Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic
Che
to help
falso.
poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped
Sì, può
her,
capire,
she was
ma
able to make a living,
il mercato nero non
provide
è
for
una cosa
herself.
legale, farei
And what did they
prestiti a
do?
interessi.
They burned
Limitati.
my tree to
Ma non è
ashes.
vero che l'abbiamo bruciato, ma
You burned it down?
You see?
Why would you do that?
non dico niente, perché a me non mi sembra di averlo bruciato.
Snow?
She was helping people glamour themselves as other fables. We couldn't let that continue.
Gliel'ho fatto fare.
It
Non
wasn't
non me lo
her fault.
ricordo.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to
Vabbè, sì.
fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked
Ma
man.
lei era un pedofilo criminale.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this
Sembrano
town.
sia un sacco di parole, un sacco di chiacchiere.
And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you.
Oh, esatto.
Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the crooked man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
E quindi non è un reato, però.
They're right.
Ovviamente.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Ok, quindi sono tutti dalla mia parte. Oh, sentiamo, ora
Very
vedremo
good.
che asso
Very
della
good.
manica.
The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
a
confession that...
confession that nobody heard.
Vabbè, l'ho sentito
Now,
io, sono lo
I'm no
sceriffo.
barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's
Sì,
history.
ho capito, pensate
What are
alla
you
storia.
talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Vabbè, una confessione verbale non è
Maybe he's...
sufficiente.
I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
E
I
quindi?
just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
No, perché gliel'hai detto
Yes.
di fare.
Of course! Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Cosa gli ho fatto? Non l'ho
He
mai
was
picchiato.
beaten to mashed apples while under your
No,
watch.
non è
Under my
assolutamente
watch.
vero. Ma non è vero.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You're the one on trial
non l'ho
here.
picchiato.
Don't try to turn this
Ma che
around
serve
on
dovrà fare
us.
delle
Besides,
scelte?
Crane
E poi
was
non
still
contano
deputy
niente.
mayor when that happened.
Io avevo deciso
Right before you
apposta
decided
di
to
non
kidnap
farlo.
him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
Tra cose.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your
Ma
employees'
non ho fatto
behavior,
niente.
but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily.
arrabbiata.
End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To
Tweedle.
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about.
Lui voleva
We
creare
lashed
casino
our
fra di
ropes to
noi,
this diseased world,
capito?
and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more?
Sì, capito, questo è un
Who
discorso
was there while they
da
idly
mafioso.
played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction?
Vale come
Who
tutte le
will
persone, tu fai
dare
trovi un
challenge their
lavoro.
brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad
Io non ho
wolf?
mai attaccato nessuno che non mi avesse attaccato
Who
per
will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
E boh?
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say
Meno
something.
male.
Why don't you take a moment to catch
Ah
your
già, ma
breath?
adesso può parlare adesso, perché è morta
I'd like to.
l'altra.
I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right
Ah,
ahead.
adesso lei può dire la verità.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up!
Grande.
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
Grande.
How are you?
Grande
I
Larissa.
found Vivian's body. Did you kill her?
No, si è uccisa da sola.
Did he?
No.
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian killed herself back at the pudding and pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Narissa! My name is Narissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead.
Why?
This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always
I win
him.
the crowd.
Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you
Yes.
say it.
Yes, yes.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Dai,
Good
basta.
enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
Ah, siamo una società
You're all
civile.
rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next.
Sì, va bene.
So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat.
Può darsi,
This
ma
is how
questo
you want to
non è
repay all
illegale.
I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you
Infatti,
deserve.
capisco, boh.
Well done, then.
Grazie.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody.
E quindi che
We
vuoi
can
fare?
imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone
Io
again.
sarei anche d'accordo, infatti.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't get it.
bloodshed
So we get
already?
rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen
La
up!
pena di morte.
Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you
Siamo.
aren't suggesting
No, società
yourself.
civile, democratica.
Should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do
Dai.
you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official
brava
representative,
Larissa.
really. He should be the judge.
È l'unica che mi capisce.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay,
Sono d'accordo
Mr.
con
Wolf,
l'imprigionamento.
it's your call.
Posso pensarci un attimo?
No.
Just do what you think is right.
L'imprigionamento.
Yes, Sheriff.
Allora,
Do what you think is
staccargli la
right.
testa.
Teach him a
diciamo,
fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking
Poi ho
get
già
rid of him.
deciso. Io sono contraria alla pena di morte. Sono contraria
Everyone,
alla violenza,
I'm
se posso
not this
evitarla. Ah, va bene. Io non posso uccidere in realtà. Facciamo, cadiamo insieme, entrambi. No, dai, non cadere neanche te.
There you are.
Oh,
I
stai
hope
zitto, che mi hai appena
you
strangolato.
all remember this moment.
Non lo
Think of
buttare.
me when you try to sleep.
Grande boss! Yes.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What he's
serious.
done? You're just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't
Per ora,
the
poi
way,
possiamo
Sheriff.
ucciderlo
You're
dopo.
doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
Dai. Dimmi che anche Snow apprezza la mia iniziativa.
All right, do it.
Che poi se ci pensi essere imprigionati per sempre è peggio forse di morire, non lo so. Forse. Sono contenta di questa decisione perché penso che il mio personaggio sia stato coerente, abbia seguito un arco di crescita emotiva e professionale. Sono contenta. Ho fatto quello che ho voluto, non quello che gli altri volevano che facessi o pensavano che avrei fatto. Quindi siamo un po' più avanti nel tempo. Quindi è lui.
Not what I was expecting.
Bello, bella idea.
Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Don't forget this the next time your deputy mayor gets an itch to destroy my worldly
Ma non mi
possessions.
sembra di aver bruciato l'albero, mi sono
Hey,
dimenticata.
Sheriff.
Sì, che mi ricordo di te.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay.
Quindi prima cosa devo
Great.
fare? Vado a parlare con Biancaneve, che mi dirà che ho sbagliato sicuramente perché non le va mai bene niente.
This fucking line.
Jack. Timmy, mini Timmy, come si chiamava?
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Mr. Wolf, perché chiama Mr. Wolf? Ce l'ha con me, non mi ama più.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
So a me non ci scappa neanche un bacetto. Io ci ho provato, però...
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Se la relazione con lui mi offendo a morte. In realtà Nerissa è molto meglio, cioè è più carina, è più simpatica, è più coraggiosa, ha fatto un sacco di cose utili. Però Biancaneve. Sarebbe carina la relazione Biancaneve e lupo. Quindi non penso che manchi molto altro. Adesso salutiamo il Crooked Man che se ne va. Poi parleremo con Biancaneve e poi non so che cos'altro potrebbe succedere. Sono un po'... non tanto convinta da questo gioco, quindi continuo a dire Però sì, effettivamente... Vabbè, allora, questa scena è stata bella, questa scena, diciamo, del processo. Anche se poi non è che siano successe... Cioè, sono state tante chiacchiere inutili e poi... E è stato bellissimo la scena del combattimento prima con Vladimiri. Però sì, mi sembra ci siano ancora un sacco di cose rimaste in sospeso. O mi sono dimenticata io che in realtà hanno avuto un seguito. Oppure, magari mi sono persa qualche passaggio, può darsi. Spero di no. Anche loro vanno. Ma io non volevo che andassero, mi dispiace.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit!
Mi dispiace tanto.
Forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff.
Ce l'ha con me,
Nice
lo so.
fucking day.
Mi dispiace.
Shit! Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
È vero, giuro.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Hai fatto tutto da solo, io stavo
Come on,
parlando, stavo
Colin.
dicendo che potevi avere un'altra scelta.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Che Colin?
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor
Dai, mi
kid.
sento già in colpa. Non importa, aggiungere anche
Can you
questo.
give this to Miss White, please?
Cos'è che
Dad
faceva
says there's no time to say goodbye,
collezione di
so...
insetti, di farfalle, tipo, no?
if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle.
Che carino.
That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
Adorabile.
That's everybody.
Sì, TJ se lo ricorderà.
What's
Ma
it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there.
Da parte è vero,
Plenty
perché
of
se
space to
gli
run
esseri umani si
around.
vedono qua a giro
A nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
penso vada a finire bene.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you.
Esatto.
It'll be nice.
Puoi essere te stesso, dai. È la
Come
scusa
on.
che mi ripeterò
It
stanotte
won't
per
be so
dormire.
bad.
Have you been there before?
No.
Cioè, come no?
Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
A me pensavo che venissimo
We're all set.
tutti noi animali delle fiabe.
Bye,
i
Mr.
personaggi delle
Wolf.
fiabe.
Goodbye, TJ.
Cioè, no. Ciao Colin. Anche lui ce l'ha con me.
I'm sorry,
Piace.
Colin.
No, dai, parlami. Amico.
You got another one of those?
Sì.
How
dai.
about a smoke for the road?
Andiamo tutti il pacchetto. Così smetto di fumare finalmente.
Thanks, Bigby. Nice to see you finally learned to share.
Ma se ti ho dato tutto, ti ho dato anche il mio scotch. Non mi capisco.
I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay?
Ciao.
If you even can.
Yeah. See you around.
Maybe sooner than you think.
Bravo. Ti aspetto.
Saying goodbye?
Ah, ora Bellina vestita per bene.
Hi.
Ringraziamola
Hi.
che ci ha salvato la vita praticamente.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh, yeah, I guess I am.
È tipo un ricordo.
It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to.
It's okay. I get it.
Penso sia una sua scelta, non posso decidere io se toglierlo o no, mi sembra poco elegante.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
Cioè?
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Oh no.
I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good.
Ok.
But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together.
Quindi stava minacciando
The minute
Crane.
Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
Capiamo,
You've
capiamo.
seen how they kept us quiet in that place.
It's okay. Just calm down.
Tanto ormai
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You
Perché me lo stai
what?
dicendo adesso?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy
Ah, ok.
for all of us.
Quindi pensi che sia colpa tua?
I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to
Sì,
protect
poverina,
them.
cioè,
Yeah.
non è colpa tua.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then, oh God.
No, ti volevo solo consolare.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Oh, mamma mia, mi spiace.
Wait. So Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
Ah, quindi?
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter?
I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Apprezzo il commento in silenzio.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Vabbè, grazie Nerissa, apprezzo. Dove vai?
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Lo so.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape the kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Cosa sta succedendo?
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Che sta succedendo? What? Ma come? What? Ok. Ok. Non so che dire. Allora, mi aspettavo quantomeno una conversazione con Biancaneve. Ovviamente penso che sia già uscito anni fa The Wolf Among Us 2. O doveva almeno uscire, ma io penso che sia uscito. Però pensavo che partisse da capo, cioè non pensavo lasciassero così tanta roba in sospeso. Sono sconvolta. Beh, che dire. Allora, quest'ultimo momento è l'unico momento in tutto il gioco in cui ho provato un minimo di emozione, un po' di pelle d'oca, ecco, perché si capisce, non si capisce, c'è qualcosa che stiamo per scoprire finalmente, però ovviamente niente. Tanto vediamo le scelte, se a sto giro me le fa vedere. No, neanche adesso. Vediamo se me le fa vedere. Oh. Ok. Vabbè, mentre vanno i titoli di coda, anzi, no? Allora, in conclusione... Ah, ok, ci sarebbero anche dei graphic novels. Allora, darei a questo gioco un punteggio tipo 6,5 su 10. perché penso siano successe un sacco di cose inutili, un sacco di scene un po' fini a se stesse, in cui cerchi di fare delle scelte che non me la fa comunque aprire. Cerchi di fare delle scelte sensate, pensando che poi succeda qualcosa in conseguenza, invece a volte succede quasi l'opposto di quello che ti aspettavi, quindi boh, è un po' frustrante, è un po' fine a se stesso. Però alcuni personaggi belli, tipo lui, Bigby Wolf è il personaggio più bello di tutti, assolutamente. In realtà basta. No, anche gli altri sono carini, però penso che il pretesto di usare i personaggi delle fiabe sia un po' sprecato, perché poteva essere qualsiasi altro tipo di personaggio. Cioè non è stata sfruttata la questione delle fiabe, se non per la magia e... boh. L'altra cosa che mi è piaciuta molto è stato il combattimento con Bloody Mary, e penso che il suo personaggio, versione reale, cattiva, mostruosa, sia stato molto figo. E basta, sono un po' delusa, non so, vediamo che achievement ho ottenuto. Ho completato il primo capitolo, ho completato dei capitoli. Non ho sbloccato tutte. Vabbè, fa fatica a guardarli tutti. Niente ragazzi, io vi ringrazio di avermi seguito in questa si dice in questo playthrough di The Wolf Among Us. Spero che vi sia piaciuto e chissà, magari un giorno faremo anche The Wolf Among Us 2, però non sono molto entusiasta di questa idea. Grazie di avermi seguito, nonostante qualche problema tecnico, e fatemi sapere cosa ne pensate di questo gioco. Un bacione e grazie a tutti.